Guys, what's up? It's Max298 back. Well, as you guys saw in my last video, I didn't have, well, I just plowed up the garden and that's it. But this time I decided to skip ahead and not bore you guys and get an update on the watermelon garden. This is what it looks like. There's a lot of new watermelons came up really good this year so far, and we got a couple of them actually already right now on the vine. So this will be my part 2 update. I know I haven't been doing a lot of videos, but I just didn't want to bore you guys. But here's our first one. Sugar Bay is looking pretty nice. Got one right over there. If you guys can't see it, but it's like right there. And there's a couple more growing that are spread out. There's another one over here somewhere. Here's one right there growing. There's one right over there. There's another one. So the sugar berries are doing really good so far this year. Haven't had any problems, but I'm starting to have a problem with this. I don't know what's going on with it. It looks like some of this watermelon is already starting to die. I don't know if it's because I haven't been watering it a lot or there's some kind of disease going around, but they're definitely starting to look like they're getting a disease. But it looks like the vine looks healthy, but the front of it doesn't look good. So I hope that's not gonna kill any watermelons at all this year. But anyway, here's a couple more. See, now this is what they're kind of supposed to look like. Not like that color over there. But this one's starting to look like it, but not as bad. So hoping it's not gonna affect anything this year. But anyway, here's the sweet corn I planted. I planted a different spot this year. Last year I planted it over there. Didn't do so well. For some reason over here the soil is a lot more better, so I don't know what the deal is on that. Get a few things out here. These things are awful. These things are all over the place. A couple weeks ago, this whole area was just filled with weeds, and I spent 2 hours knocking it all out, and now it looks pretty nice. So happy for that. And I got some Christmas sweets growing over here from last year. Now this watermelon vine came up all by itself. Why is it blurry? Last year, or this year, came up all by itself this year, and here's the Christmas sweet that's growing. Why is it blurry? Okay, there we go. I got one over there too. If you can barely see, it's right in there. And the Charleston Grays are over here. They're doing really nice. So I honestly think this year is going to be pretty good. I'm still wondering, you guys should comment on my video and see if maybe that's a disease or it needs water or what else is going on, because I'm not liking that too much. Well, anyway, this is the part 2 update in the garden. Hopefully my next video I'll be cutting open the watermelon or get an update how big, these guys get. So all right guys, take care, happy gardening, see you next time.